question. Carlos, what do you feel is missing most from this team during this rough stretch right now?
What are we missing?
Yeah, what do you feel is missing most?
Yeah, look, we're going through it right now. I think it's a little bit of everything, whether it's starting pitcher, not going deep in games for the most part. We got a couple of games where the bullpen, inning like today, an inning like the first game in Atlanta, offensively, we're having a hard time scoring. So I think right now, every area, we're fighting through it, So it's hard, but we got to continue to fight. We got to continue to grind and get through it and find a way.
How do you compare this start of Tidwell's to his first?
A lot better, obviously. I thought the fastball, hot life. I thought the cutter, shorter slider to go with the sweeper today was a lot better as well. Obviously, on that fourth inning, left a pitch up to Realmuto. And then, we knew we were going to keep him somewhere around that pitch count with him going 66, and then I think it was 70 the last two outings and going on regular rest for his second time. So we knew he was reaching there. And but overall, compared to that last outing in St. Louis, a lot better. Obviously, aggressive in the zone.
With what your pitching staff has been going through, was there any temptation to try to push him there, even though it was a tough spot?
No, not with him. Because, like I said, when you look at his last outing, he threw 66 pitches. The one before that one, only 70. And with him going in regular rest, we knew he was somewhere around that number. So once we got the lefty there, the matchup we wanted, just couldn't get it done here.
You've lead done Reed Garrett really all year. Is he starting to tire a little bit in your eyes?
I don't think so. I thought, the leadoff double is more of execution there. The pitch stay in the middle of the plate. Then I thought it was a good sweeper to Turner to put the ball in play. I thought that pitch around Schwarber there, trying to get a ground ball, and I thought Vaughn hit a sinker that he was out of the strike zone. So I feel like stuff is there. He's just, with the way everything's going right now, it seems like every ball finds a hole, but he feels good, and we want to continue to lean on him.
What do you see from most of your team offensively right now as far as the at-bats?
Yeah, I feel like the chase is one of the things that we've been doing as of late, especially with runners in scoring position or whenever they get ahead, we're missing up our pitches early in the count, and then they're making us chase. So I feel like, as a whole, we're doing that.
Back to the pitching for a second. In addition to being really good early, you guys had a lot of continuity with the staff. How difficult is it now with a lot of shuttling guys in and out just to kind of make it work?
Yeah, but lost a couple of starters quickly. Kranich goes down, so I think everything is happening at the same time. And then some of the starters, not fully built up or not providing length, and then that shuttle, like the way we call it, the guys going up and down. Is part of it, and we got to continue to grind through it, like I said. And, guys will come up and they'll step up.
You guys went through a few significant rough patches last year. Is there anything that you can learn from that period of time that you could somehow translate to this year?
Definitely, you can always learn, I have a lot of good players there, a lot of veterans, guys that have been through it before, and we're confident that we'll get through it. We got to take it one day at a time, not trying to do too much. Come back tomorrow, try to get a win. And we will, that's too good of a team right there. And just understanding that we're going through a rough stretch right now, and we got to continue to fight.
What do you think from Lindor's at bats right now?
Yeah, I feel like the chase, especially today, felt like he wasn't seeing the ball of Wheeler, swinging pitches out of the strike zone. And, that's when he's at his best, obviously he controls the strike zone and he doesn't miss pitches. Right now, I feel like he's going outside of the strike zone.
Carlos, when you say every area, how are you feeling just about the overall, attention to detail, focus, that kind of thing during this stretch?
No, I think the attention to detail, obviously we had, a couple of errors that series in Atlanta, but I think when you're going through it, obviously, sometimes it gets hard. But as far as like the details, I feel like, we will continue to look for ways to improve and things like that. But, like I said, we got to keep fighting.
Anything further on Kranich?
No, nothing yet. I checked with the trainers right before the game, and they were waiting on the doctors to get back. So.
All right. Thank you very much, Carlos.
What do you feel is missing most from this team during this rough stretch right now?
I wouldn't be able to lay my finger on one thing. I just think collectively as a group, whether it's defensively, offensively, like nothing, like we're not necessarily in sync on either side of the ball right now. So I just think as a whole, as a group, like we're not playing clean baseball. We're not playing up to our potential. And I mean, yeah, it's just not. It's not our standard. How we've been playing doesn't match like the talent or the standards that we set for ourselves. But again, it's you have good runs, you have great runs during a season, and obviously this one is not our best, and it's been poor for sure. It's been a poor showing the past 7 games.
But you have so many things working against you, all the injuries, a little bit of an offensive slump. How do you guys kind of get out of that mentally?
To be honest, like you just gotta strap it on and get ready to go and do whatever you can tomorrow. So I mean, thankfully we don't have an off day where we can go out and learn from have the chance and opportunity to learn from our mistakes tonight and go and execute tomorrow. I think that's the beautiful thing where just as much as you can either keep the momentum going or you have a chance to kind of stop the bleeding and play better baseball tomorrow.
When you say you're not playing clean baseball, is that concerning or is that just baseball and it's going to happen?
It's going to happen, especially over the course of a long period of time. And I mean, obviously, it kind of stinks going through it, no doubt. And I'm sure people watching, like, yeah, it's not necessarily fun to watch. It's not fun doing it. I can promise you that. But I mean, for us, we just need to be better on all sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. So, I mean, it's just little things here and there that kind of add up throughout a game. It's not cutting down a runner or not getting a guy over, but if you do that over the course of time, it kind of adds up, and it's added up over the past 7 games for sure.
You talked about stopping the bleeding. When you guys with those back-to-back homers, did that sort of feel like that could have been that moment for you?
I mean, maybe, but the funny thing about baseball is it's 9 innings, and every moment, whether it's good or bad, is fleeting in baseball because you have to play complete 9 innings. And tonight, I don't think we played a full baseball game.
What are you seeing in your at-bats? I mean, you had the home run tonight, but otherwise, like, this last 7 games, the whole team's been struggling. But what are you seeing in yours in particular?
I mean, I feel good. I feel really good. I want to continue to keep on the path I'm at. I don't know. I feel really good right now, and I want to keep it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Blade, I'm sure the last 24 hours was probably a whirlwind for you. How would you characterize your second major league start?
I would say that it went better than the last, but there's still work to be done.
When did you find out that you were starting today?
At about 10 o'clock last night, probably.
And what happened then? Like you just got on the plane?
Just hopped in the car and got up here as fast as I could, or down here,
You drove here yourself.
with my girlfriend.
You said better than the last. There's still work to be done. I guess what is some of the good and that you took out of it, and what is stuff that you still want to work on?
Just overall execution of pitches. I thought I executed the ball better tonight. I had better command of the fastball. I just wish I could have a few pitches back.
How did you feel mentally out there today?
I felt good.
It looks like you were kind of sticking to fastball, getting cutter, slider. Was that kind of the plan of action, just kind of like limit your repertoire?
Yeah, it was just whatever I see from the other hitter when I study them. I try to go off that as the plan A, but there's always a plan B if that doesn't work out, because hitters make adjustments too.
When you got the call late last night, I mean, did you have a feeling you were going to get that call, or how surprised were you?
This one was more surprising than the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
So you kind of had no idea until.
No, I was about to get on Fortnite and just kind of had to hop in the car.
So what time did you actually get here?
Right after the team did. Team got on pretty late.
At what point do you start actually studying them?
Usually throughout the week. This was a little bit different because I had to today, but yeah, usually throughout the week.
Were you good at cramming when you were in school?
I was.
Yeah.
I was a procrastinator.
Thanks, bud.